But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. Be the black superhero.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
You said what? My bad. I'm watching something. What you? Nah, y'all tripping. That's the first dog I ever met in my life. No diggy.
To start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1 yard.
That nigga would have killed y'all back in the G.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
That was a particularly nice
play.
Wasn't his job.
That nigga would have broke your fucking neck.
He was able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. There's Wilson to throw. Open man is Uzama. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. The Jets are 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Wilson on first down. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The football, and it's scooped up by the Jets, and he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble, they get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run out of the gun.
Come on, bro.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift. So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. And that drew the flag.
And he stopped immediately there.
I was hoping, but I was hoping.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
If he had on the single did, I had to get him out of there.
This third down. Hurts.
Oh, you lucky they let me switch to him. I was going to make him fumble all the spin move.
And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you.
Oh, he just trashed them.
They end up with nothing.
Jets offense coming up to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast.
Bro, why the fuck is TJ Hawkinson always fucking open?
There, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
I'm so glad Casey Hayward did right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson, he's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On second down, McFarland. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, he just bigged the shit out T.J. Walker. On my life, I was about to stretch him. Yeah, idea.
This offense finding its legs now.
Damn.
It's another 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. A give up the middle to McFarland. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's Hurts to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Anthony McFarland, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in at the 3. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, and he'll find Hall. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Mo.
They'll run with Hall. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. they'll go for it. It's Hall. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And they'll begin by running the option. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness.
That's at the entrance. Thank you.
He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Hurts.
His throw incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and finding
You see, I just trashed them.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
I ain't gonna lie, TJ Watt just blew all that shit up in there. Oh my God.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive.
You mean the Commanders?
But really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off with points.
Slim, why the fuck does your kicker have superstar development?
Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see
get the fuck out the way so I can toe.
All I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring
Oh, fuck no!
Down.
Fuck no! Kenny!
When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here we go on 4th down. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have the first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on
Hey, Mo, I was trying to trash him.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now.
Gave me that wild-ass animation.
2nd down to run with Hall. He gets them a little over half of what they needed.
My God,
now looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Wilson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was called on 3 times in a row last week as his first one here's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. Hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there. They're going to pin him back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled.
What the fuck is Najee Harris beautiful?
Number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Straight ahead running. Here's McFarland finding his way down to about the 35-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Bird sets up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield.
Oh, my God.
Down for a nice loss.
They go play action with Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
George Pickens, why the fuck your stupid ass ain't move, bitch?
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once once in my life, I'll be succinct.
That is his
In a
name.
possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Hey, go ahead, Mo.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
And he's going to ball his way down.
Oh, they just laid the shit on my kick meter.
A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second and goal. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in. And
I
now
was
they can
going
do whatever they want
strike
because
his
they've got confidence on their
man.
side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at him.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a third down and goal. Throwing is Wilson. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Zerline's kick is up and through. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Fuck that nigga, coach. Fuck you.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground.
Nah.
But how about the guy who made the play?
Why they throw Quando shit up on the media like that?
Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once you made the read.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm just saying, bro, like, bro, that's wild as shit throwing them up there like that, though, bro.
Now Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Nah, hey, you seen the windows on them Jones when they open the doors?
This pass out wide to Hall. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zerline. He hit his first, this one from 38. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the interception set him up in terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put him.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.